Alright, so recently I've been wondering, what if the good times are actually now? Like, whenever I'm working with my friends, right? Whenever I'm in the gym working with my friends, because most of the time, I actually just spend most of my time working out in the gym. And those are actually my good times, right? Like, I literally enjoy working out ever since I was like 13 years old. Hell, even go all the way back when I was younger, when I was a kid. I've been involved in sports ever since I was like, 4 years old? 3 years old or 4 years old around there. Yeah, my first ever sport was taekwondo. And then from there on, I did taekwondo for like freaking 5 years or so, close to 10 years. Yeah, I was a brown belt, if I'm not wrong, just one level below the black belt. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to go for my black belts because I was too young. Yeah, according to my instructors back then, they told me that they didn't want me to go for the black belt grading because I was too young. Yeah, I don't even know who I was. I wasn't even considered for the junior black belt, which is a red and black belt that is in combination. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe they're lying to me. Maybe I just wasn't good enough. That's why they didn't even allow me to go for the junior black grading. Yeah, but anyway, so after that, right, I did swimming, right? I did swimming, and then from there on, it just went on and on and on until today. Yeah, basically, I'm trying to say is that I've been involved in sports. I've been active since I was a kid, right? Taekwondo, swimming, running, cycling, heavy into calisthenics, I guess, if I'm not wrong, because I was in the uniform group when I was a teenager. So I was heavily involved in that. And then when I was 13 years old, then that's where weightlifting was being introduced to my life. That's where I started picking up the weights. And then it always started off it started off as a very innocent hobby with me and my friends, my group of friends, right? Because we were all in the uniform group. So naturally, all of us want to be stronger, right? Because we are like in the army, right? The junior army, if you guys know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I was in the Air Force, but it's like the junior type, for the teenager types. Yeah, so I was in there, and obviously fitness is going to be a big role in our lives. And we're in there for like 4 years or so. For me personally, I was 5 years because I actually extended my service in a sense, in order for me to become an officer, even after graduation from my high school, secondary school, whatever you guys want to call it. Yeah, so it was just like a very innocent, fun type of hobby that me and my group of friends will always go to the gym. And then you guys already know, like, I was those guys, those broccoli headed teenagers, right? I was part of them, right? But just that I wasn't rocking the broccoli head, right? None of us were rocking the broccoli head. It wasn't even a thing back then. Yeah, so I wasn't that annoying. Trust me, I was not annoying, alright? I was following the rules, alright? I wasn't making a fool of ourselves. We were not fooling around, right? We were serious about it. So much so that my friend, he was chosen to go for the physical trainer course, and he actually had a handbook, right? A guidebook about it. Yeah, so he will even bring it to the gym, and then he will kind of like instruct all of us. He will teach all of us what he actually learned from the army. Because basically back then, right, there's like a physical fitness training course, and then he was being trained under the proper army, right? The proper army people. And yeah, he passed the course, and then he got like a t-shirt, and then kind of like a handbook as well. Yeah, so everybody wanted to learn from him because we were really heavily into fitness back then when we were young, right? Because obviously at that point of time, right, we were just going through puberty, right? And then we were like all muscles and stuff like that. We want to show off, we were like, oh my god, bicep this, bicep that. Oh my god, guys, we need to do pull-ups. Because back then there was like the physical test as well for us in school, whereby every single year we have to pass a physical test. Yeah, which includes like pull-ups, sit-ups, sit and reach, running as well, 2.4 kilometers within a certain timing, right? There's like a bronze, silver, and gold. Yeah, so everything is like properly tested. I can't really remember the exact stations, like the amount of exercises that we have to do, but there was a series of them all. And yeah, every single year we have to pass it. And especially for us, like since you're like uniform group, right, we definitely have like a certain criteria. It's like we have to pass. Okay, we can't even pass, we have to hit like at least silver or so. Yeah, and then we kind of like get a badge as well. So that's pretty neat back then. It was a good motivational factor, at least for me, right? So obviously I get gold, right? I mean, okay, for the most part I got gold. I believe 1 year I got silver. Yeah, I think I got silver for 1 year, and then the other years I got gold. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, right? How I made this video is because, right now, at my age, obviously, when you grow older, your friends, your group of circle, right, they kind of like slowly fade away, right? Unfortunately, I mean, if you guys out there who are like my age, right, if you guys still have like five good friends. Not even say good friends, like best friends. 5 or less than 5. Fantastic. Alright, it's really a miracle already. It's already a miracle on its own. If you're still hanging out with your, your back then friends, right? Like your childhood friends, let's put it that way. I'm lucky enough to have one childhood friend of mine that we're still in contact. Really, really lucky. Like, I think about it right now. So little people in the world actually have like friends that go all the way back and they're still in contact. Still in contact is one thing, but are they still actively meeting up, doing things together? Right? That's the thing. And then another thing is that we just never know when is the last time we're going to be hanging out. So whatever or whenever we're hanging out, those are the times that we're actually forming the memory that is part of the good old days, the good old times. Right? Think about it. That next time down the road in the future, you guys will be talking about it. Like maybe you guys just even go out to have a meal for a supper meal. Right? Maybe like 10 p.m. you guys go out. You guys go have a meal. And that is the good old days. Because next time down the road in the future, maybe you guys have your own family. You guys have more responsibilities. You guys have more commitments. You guys will not be able to do all of that. And then maybe somehow next time down the road, you guys bump into each other, or maybe you guys finally make the connection to meet up again. And then you guys will be like, obviously you guys will be talking about each other's lives. Right? That's for sure. You'll be like, how are you guys? What are you guys doing right now? Blah, blah, blah. And then one of you guys are gonna like pop the question. You guys will be like, remember those good old days where we hang out at around 12 a.m. eating supper, right? Those are the things that you didn't know and you don't realize at that point of time. At that point of time, you just don't realize that all of that is actually happening. You just don't realize because you take it for granted, right? You guys think that tomorrow will always come, and you guys kind of like think that this will last forever. You guys think that the moment that you guys are having right now, that you are sharing right now, it'll come forever. But the reality is that the sad reality is that it's not, right? It's not. And we have to really treasure the moments, the experiences, and more importantly, the people around us. That's most important. Don't take it for granted, man. And that includes your family as well, obviously, not just friends. Yeah. So whenever you guys are having fun, whenever you guys are doing anything, or maybe not even fun, maybe you guys are just hanging out doing nothing, those are the good old days as well. Remember that those are the good old days. Like if you guys are just hanging out at someone's house, you guys just sitting around, lounging around, right, using your phones and stuff like that, it's fine as well, right? And those are the good old days as well. Next time down the road, when you guys have more things to do, more work, more family relationships, stuff like that, more responsibilities, you're gonna miss it, man. You're seriously gonna miss it. They're gonna be like, man, those days with no responsibilities, those days where I'm able to do nothing with my friends, just laughing, and then maybe going out, just walking nowhere, right? Doing stupid stuff. Those are experiences, man. Those are the good old days. Treasure those moments. Remember those moments. So why I think about this, because recently I've been going to the gym with a friend, and that friend, like I said, is one of those friends when I started lifting. Yeah, so we are friends for like almost 10 years plus. So we're really, really close friends at this point of time. Yeah, and then I just realized that it's like shit, man. It just went to my head. We were doing chest press, I believe. Yeah, we were doing some chest press, and all of a sudden, I just had this, this wave of, or this sudden realization in my head. Like, oh shit, man, this is the good old days, right? Because I'm like 29 right now, right? And my friend is 29 as well. We're getting older, right? And then most of the time, whenever we meet up, we kind of like talk about the good old days, right? Which is how it is when we were in school back then. We were in school for like 4 years or so together as schoolmates. Yeah, we were not from the same class. We were schoolmates. Yeah, we just know each other from the group, the uniform group together. Yeah. So most of the time, we're always talking about that. And then we're also talking about the classmates that we had back then, the schoolmates rather, right? And then we just talk about, what they're doing, things of that nature. And then kind of like, remember those days when so-and-so did this, remember so-and-so did that. And then you'll all be accompanied by laughs, right? You'll be accompanied by laughter. Good old days, straight up, right? So, even in the gym, even it's like, you don't even have to do anything extraordinary. Just going to the gym alone, right? With your friend. Because we went around close to midnight as well. Around 11 p.m. or so, close to midnight, 12 a.m. or so. I mean, after the entire session is done, it's around 1 a.m. or so. Yeah. So that's when it hit me. Like, kind of like let him know, like, 5 years down the road, or 10 years down the road, I literally told him this, like, we're going to be talking about this, man. We're going to be talking about how we used to gym at 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., right? On a Friday night. Those are the good old days, right? And next time down the road, if you're lucky enough, if you're still communicating, if you're still in contact until 70 years old, right? 70, 80, 90, whatever it is, you're going to be thinking about this exact moment. So it feels different. Really. Yeah, it kind of like hit me. And because sometimes I do reminisce, like my school days when I was still a student. And I kind of like think about those classmates back then. Yeah, back in my diploma days. And I kind of like, whenever I think about it, just like a very strong sense of nostalgia that hits me. Like a wave of nostalgia, just like coursed through my entire veins, man. Coursed through my entire body. Yeah, kind of like in a happy way, in a sad way as well. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's a weird thing. Human experiences are a weird thing, man. You know what I mean? So, I guess the message that I want to leave you guys with for this video is that appreciate the people around you, appreciate the experiences, be present. That's most important. Throw your phones away. I mean, not literally throw them, but just put them aside. Whenever you're with anyone, when you're with your friends, when you're with your family, even when you are with your colleagues as well, right? Because those are going to be core memories for you as well. Even if you don't like your job, you don't like your work, but it's all going to be something that's going to be part of you. And then next time down the road, when you're older, you'll think back, right? You'll think back. Be good, be bad, doesn't matter. It's all experiences, right? So that's the intention that I want to leave you guys with, which is just be present and be appreciative, be happy. That's the main thing also with what you're doing every single day, right? Cherish the small things in life. Even waking up is a blessing. Every single day, if you can wake up, it's a blessing already. You've won life. If you guys think about it, you literally won life just by waking up, just by having a brand new day. So many people out there are not even guaranteed to have tomorrow, right? So many people are just fighting to be alive. So many people are begging to wake up with no pain. Let's put it that way, right? You guys know what I mean. For me personally, I just want to wake up with no sciatica. It sucks. That's all I gotta say. Even though I was sitting this chair right now, I'm kind of like taking a gamble. Yeah, because it kind of like gives me sciatica. It aggravates my sciatica. Yep, so my lower back is screwed. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. So, hopefully, I can recover from this. Hopefully, it's just a phase in my life. It's just an episode that will stop soon. That's what I gotta say. But obviously, I know there are way more, let's put it this way, unfortunate situations that people are going through in this world right now. I know. I understand that. I know. That's what I'm trying to say is that everybody's facing their own problems. Everyone's fighting their own battles, and sometimes people just hope that they can wake up. If you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. I don't want this video to turn into something very dark. I'm very into the whole health aspect side of things right now. Physical, mental, spiritual, all those good stuff. So maybe I will come up with more videos like that in the future, where it's like more kind of like health related, things that I research on, and maybe things that I put myself through from those theory. And then maybe I'll share with you guys my results, or maybe I just share with you guys whatever it is I've learned recently to improve our lives. Self-improvement, if you may. Self-improvement in all aspects, physical, mental, spiritual, all this good stuff, like I said. Alright, so I expect that, and if you guys are looking forward to that, leave a comment down below what kind of struggles they are going through right now. Be it health, wealth, or relationship.